coming at you once again. Yeah,
My name is Kwame Garcia, part of Small People, producer, rapper. Enemy to some.
This guy.
Friend to many, but yeah, soulful producer that loves making music, man. I didn't start rapping until 6th grade. That's when I actually started taking it serious. And then, but what actually made me what I did that was different from other people. I actually studied the technicality of rapping. People like Elzai and who else? Who else was it? People like Elzai, Fashion, and cats like that was actually kind of technical with the way they did their stuff. And over time, what I would do is I used to sit in my bedroom and I would write about what's going on around me, or write about something that was in my room. And
oh, that's cool.
And it was a daily practice, and after a while I actually got better. And then went to then I did that, started freestyling in the lunchroom, freestyling in the gym. Then I was in one rap group.
What was it called? You're real hesitant with it, so that's why.
I was in one rap group. It was called VI Vibe.
VI Vibe.
Virgin Islands Vibe. And it was with my cousins and stuff like that. We used to have like group meetings and all those stuff. But due to like some serious issues within the group, that never really.
Royalties.
Yeah, not royalties. It's just that it was a big personality clash. Like, one was trying to be more of like, one was trying to, how to say, like, everybody wasn't on the same page.
Yeah, I get you.
So and when stuff like that happens, it's like it's hard to meet eye to eye and get stuff done.
So what you been doing new musically? Like, what do you use? Tell people what you use.
Well, right now,
or that machine right there.
I'm on my trusty Native Instruments machine. But before this is my first piece of hardware. Well, I used to use Fruit Loops Heavy. I messed with Logic for a little bit. I messed with Reason for a little bit. Didn't really like Reason too much. I thought Reason was freaking whack.
Yeah, I thought it was whack too.
That junk was garbage. But then again, it's not the machine. It's the man. But Logic, I used to use Logic Heavy. But for right now, machine is the weapon of choice until I get an MPC. But that's not an intro to the Jams to the Whip tape comes from the movie called The Boulevard, I think it was. It's an old Chicano flick and it's basically about how every Friday night there's this strip which is basically called the Boulevard, where everybody gets, everybody dresses up, look flashy, and it's mainly to showcase the car and just cruise, turn the music up loud. And after seeing that specific part, I was like, yo, I think that's definitely where Jams for the essence of Jams for the Whip manifested. And now I feel bad for all the producers that are up and coming. I'm playing, but yeah, that's where Jams for the Whip come from. Not only that, but like most of the time growing up, most of the time I actually spent with my dad was in the car, music bumping. My dad was a heavy Ja Rule fan.
Oh snap!
Yeah, like you could not tell this man anything about Murder Inc. And even when like came to my mom going to church on Saturday, hanging with friends, like most of the time, some of my best moments have been riding in a car with the music up. And I think that's why Jams for the Whip has to be done, or is coming into existence, because that's where I feel my essence that's where Kwame as a producer has manifested and became who I am now.
So you already showed me the artwork for the joint, and then you got a specific card, because we was talking about it, and we was bouncing around ideas for it, and then you actually had a specific car in mind. Why is it that car, and tell them the actual car?
Well, me and my dad always have been into European engineering. We never really liked Chevys, and we were like, what the heck is that? So it was mainly a BMW, I think it was an M3 325i.
You sure about that?
I think it was.
Okay.
But
So the homie gets.
But I might be wrong, but it's mainly that reason why I chose that car is because I remember my dad driving a cherry red 325i with tan leather.
Oh, so he already had the car.
Yeah, he had the car.
Oh, okay, cool.
And we had he gave in that car, and that is the first in that car is where he gave me the Bob Marley Inner Circle album.
Yeah.
So that was my very first piece of music that was handed to me. So yeah, that's why that specific car has to be. It's not cherry red on the cover, but it's close enough. But every time I see the car, I was like, yo, those were some good times, man. And just
so tell people where you from, man, and how you started off.
I'm originally from the Virgin Islands, but most of my life I lived in Atlanta. How you said how I got started?
Yeah.
Well, let's just say, at first, let me start off by saying this. My dad was the heaviest rap fan in my house. My mom was the heaviest gospel fan in my house. But she always used to listen to like Anita Baker and
That's a wide range. Like that's not common at all.
Yeah, and my dad was into like people like Ja Rule, and also people like Jay-Z, Outkast, the Goody Mob, and also not only that, then on the reggae side it was more of like Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, Third World, Steel Pulse. So growing up, I always had this musical melting pot of not just being exposed to one thing. I always had a variety of something. Not, and it's more tomorrow people stuff. And yeah, bro, we next year is finna be glow year. You know what I mean? We finna take over. So
take over where?
Huh?
Take over where?
Take over everything.
Oh Jesus.
So be on the lookout for Jams for the Whip. You know, my homie Childs, beat tape, flash mixtape.
Coming at you once again. Yeah, it's the one and only. Yeah, the female Mac. Yeah.